All right, good morning. First off, let's start with any wins, shout outs, or resource team values exhibited yesterday.
You want me to go first?
Yep, absolutely. Do it. Do it.
Okay. Well, wins would just be, following up with, certain potentials. I'm still waiting on the commercial property that we're looking at. So I'm excited and expectant that they're going to get back to me hopefully today.
Okay. Very good. Who's next?
I don't know if Zach's on here, but Zach is killing it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Zach. Tell us what Zach's
Right.
doing.
Huh?
Tell us what Zach's doing.
I mean, it's so crazy because he's like, I know I'm not doing as much as I should be doing, right? But he's pinned in. I think he's got 6 closings next month. So he's pinned in
Wow.
6. Yeah, I mean, he is just he's killing it. He's keeping up with people. He's doing listing appointments. He's got listings coming on. Like, he's doing so good. Like, I'm like frantically over here trying to help him with his paperwork because he's moving. So like, he's just kind of gained this momentum. I don't think he's on here, but yeah, he's doing really well.
Fantastic. We'll give him a shout out when he jumps on here. That is fantastic though.
Yeah.
He's on pace to do Gale numbers then. 70 some transactions then.
Yeah, I mean, he started out the year doing really well, and then he kind of slowed down a little bit, and then I guess he just kind of kicked himself back into gear, and they've just had, he has access to the whole database because he was the ISA, and then he's kind of like our right hand guy, so he has all of Steven's leads, and he's just going.
Good. Okay. One more and we'll get started. One more shout out, win, or where you saw team values exhibited.
I finished my $300 yesterday.
Woohoo! Good job, ma'am. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
All right. Today, what I'm going to talk about is a new function in Brivity called our pipeline. So let me switch over to that screen here and give me a thumbs up if you guys can see my screen. The Zoom's kind of funky. See it okay? All right. One thing on Brivity is you got the little icons. If you click on the one for the house, it'll say transactions at the top. And then we can list them and you can pull up your transactions coming up, and these will include drafts. And these are listing agreements you may have signed that you're getting ready to put in the system. Also pipeline, and that's the one we're going to concentrate on today because that's for our buyers. Coming soons are, of course, coming soons for listings, active listings, pending transactions you have. Those are going to be listings and buyers that are scheduled to close. Your closed transactions, any expired, withdrawn, canceled, or anything archived will also be on here. So we're just looking at our teams here. So if we go in here and click all, everything is going to pop up. Now I can go over and hit filter. And I want to see what have I got coming up that could be a transaction for me. And I'm going to hit pipeline, coming soon, active, and pending. And when I apply that, of course, it's going to get rid of all the closed, expired, withdrawn, and canceled. So this is now business is what this is. So this is what you can kind of forecast out as far as what you're looking at for volume. And you got list price. You've also got your GCI in here too. Looks like there's a couple in here. Luke has to kind of catch up for us, but some of these aren't pending yet. They're just active. But on the pending, you can actually see what the GCI is going to be coming up on it. And you can go through and you can see that you've got pending, and then we got one says pipeline here. Now, what a pipeline is that's going to be a buyer that you're working with through either a referral that's been given to you or a signed a buyer's rep agreement. Okay, when you do that, you're going to make them a pipeline. Now, how you do that is, and you can see what we did is we put referral Daniel Champ on this, and that's Carly's. So we've got some more because we just started using this week. If I go up to transaction and I hit plus, that means I'm going to add one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a buyer. Okay. With that, I can import listing data if it's going to be a listing, but this one is not. This is actually going to be a buyer, so I'm not going to put anything there. The transaction type is going to be pipeline. Transaction title is going to be whatever we want it to be. And we'll just put buyer agreement. And then we're going to put, say, Shelby. And what is Shelby's last name here? Thiedeman. Okay. And then it's a residential street address. I'm not going to put anything. I won't put anything here. MLS number, you don't have to put anything. You just put something in there you want until you actually get the actual one. Oh, I hit it too soon. So let me go back to pipelines. I hit enter and I shouldn't have. Won't put anything there. List price here, I'm going to put down the price that I think they're going to be at. If they give me a range of 400 to 450, I may put down 425. Okay. And then are they looking for a 3-bed, 2-bath in square footage? And then where did I get this person from? And if it was an open house, I'll put that in. If it was a referral, I can put that in also. And then also I can put some more specifics as far as what they're looking for. Like they want 20 acres, okay? They want to be out in the country. They want to be able to land an airplane. They want a swimming pool. Whatever that is, I can put them in the listing description. Then I can select the buyer's agent here. All right. The admin is going to be Luth. We'll have that. And then I will go ahead and create it as a transaction. Now it's going to pop up here. If this was a referral, what I could do is see where it says collaborators, is I can hit plus on people, hit collaborators, and then type in the role. And if it's a referring agent or referral partner, then I can go ahead and type in the name. As far as whoever that is, let me see who I've got in here. There's Todd Lemoyne. He sent me somebody about 1.5 years ago. So I'll go ahead and click him.
The
And then I
cooks.
can hit save. And now Todd's in here. Now, the cool thing about this is with Todd is I can give him access to log into this pipeline so he can see everything going on with that buyer client that he referred me to, or
Wow.
with the listing client that he referred me to, which is really great. So it's not something where he needs updates. He can actually just look up the information then.
Wow, that's great.
Okay. And what that does then is it shows, like for this one, I just assigned it to a lien, and I'll change this later, but he can actually go into what his pipeline looks like. And he can see I've got these 2 listings. I've got these 3 buyers I'm working with. And I know that within the next 90 days is I expect to close probably 1/3 of these in my pipeline. Now, if I only got one person that's a buyer in my pipeline, then I need to know that I need to put my, get my Zach on here, as we talked about earlier, and sit there and really get busy with getting a bunch of listings or a bunch of stuff pending then. Okay. And then you can also drop in the documents. Now, the documents you can drop in here is you can drop in MLSs that you showed him. You can also put those in the notes as far as the address of the people that you showed him. If he's got certain things he's given you, you can drop the referral paperwork in here as well. But you got everything in this one spot where you can have it. If there's an auto plan you set up 4 and 2, I don't know what that would be at this point, but you can go ahead and put that up there. And if there's an expiration date on that referral, you can put it over here as well. Or if it's on your buyer's representation agreement. Okay. Any feedback on that or any questions? I just wanted to show you guys this, and this is going to be on our Tennessee Power Up, so it's something you can go back to and look at later too. For some reason, it didn't add Shelby in here, so let me go in here and say plus see it got 0. I'm gonna put role is gonna be a buyer, and her name is gonna be Shelby. And I'm gonna grant her access to the client portal. Okay. And I can do the same thing with my collaborators here too, as I can grant them access to it.
Mhm.
And then like after, like yesterday, Carly showed Dan Champ a bunch of properties. So she could go through and put down like on 920 Mason Bates Bend in Centerville. She can actually put down, hey, that was a possibility. And then
Mhm.
he can look at that. Or she can put down that the one on Long Branch Road at Tennessee Ridge is not good because it's sloped too much. But she can put all those notes in so he can review that too.
So put in, you could put in the MLS sheets of places that they have seen.
Yep, you can do that in the documents, or you can go up to notes here and you can type those things in notes also. Okay. If you've got an approval letter from a lender, you can put that in the documents here too. And again, it keeps it all in one spot for you. All right, questions on the pipeline? I know this is going to be a shorter call today, but I thought this was a great one because it's new to us, but it really helps us plan our business, and it goes right in line with what Gail was talking about, keeping your pipeline full. Well, this lets you actually look at it. You don't have to have a separate piece of paper. It's all stacked into your CRM that you're in every morning.
And then once they're in a contract, you can do the pipeline drop down and make it pending, or?
Yep, you can just make it pending. You're changing the status of it then.
Okay.
Because let's go into the one for Carly here. I'll click on pipeline here. And I can go here and just now it's pending. And then I can go ahead and alter like the address, MLS number, the actual list price that we put it under contract for,
Okay,
and
cool.
change it. Okay,
That's awesome. Mm-hmm.
pretty cool stuff. I mean, I love Brevity because Brevity is built by agents for agents. And when they do those Brevity happy hours, they're actually saying, this is what we need. This is what we want it to do.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than someone saying, you know, I think this would be great for real estate agents to have.
Yeah, I love Brevity.
All right, real quickly, I'm going to put Zach on the spot for a second. Tell us how you're doing so well. Amy was giving you a shout out this morning. Can you share with us?
You want me to share it, or?
Zach's online here with us.
Nah, sorry, I just kind of got in. I was trying to find the link. But no, honestly, it's been a huge collaboration of teamwork. Mainly, that's why I've been doing so well because of Steven and Amy. They're constantly keeping me up to date with things, and ultimately, same thing with our transaction coordinator Raphael. It's really just been more or less not that I'm just doing anything. Just, hey, here's what you need. Take care of it. If you have any questions, call us. And anytime that I need something, I know that I can reach out and get answers.
Mm-hmm.
But if it really wasn't for Steve and Amy, I probably would not be doing as well as I am right now.
Give me your quick 5-minute rundown, what your morning looks like when you come in the morning. What's that look like?
My morning typically starts off going either straight into lead generation or going straight into the day in life of Brevity. I'm either going to circle prospects or I'm looking at calling all my news, making sure my news are called. After I go to my news, I touch the HOTS a little bit. I try to touch my HOTS at least once a week. And I usually used to do twice a week, but I brought it down to once. So I'm going to go back to doing it twice. But after that, I spend my time between my news, HOTS, website visits, looking for high intent people. So those people that recently opened market reports, those people that are looking at our listing alerts, I will reach out to them just to see where they are mainly. And then from there, I kind of bounce around in the afternoon. I might do a little bit of door knocking. I might be at an open house. I may be doing showings. My afternoons, I try to leave open for other activities, whether it be showings, open houses, or, writing contracts. I always try to leave that open because I'm always doing something, it seems.
And from what time to what time are you lead generating?
If I come in the morning going straight into Mojo, starting the circle prospect, starts at 9 to about 10:30, maybe 11. And then I'll hit Brevity for about an hour or two. Right after that.
Very good. Tell me about your scripts. You need to get, caught up on your scripts where you're really adept at those, where you can take care of those objections you get.
In terms of scripts, I don't really use anything special.
Mhm.
It's all about really asking follow-up questions. Everything that we have in place, from the LP Mama scripts to our just listed to our recently sold circle prospecting scripts. Same thing with door knocking. I keep it simple. I don't try to deviate too much, but I will ask a series of follow-up questions. So let's say I'm circle prospecting, or I'm on the phone with someone who's a new lead. They say, hey, I'm looking to buy, but I'm not looking for another 6 months. What's important to you about waiting that 6 months? Well, man, I'm PCSing because we're right next to Fort Campbell. We get that a lot. Okay, so you're PCSing and you're going to be here in 6 months. Then that's not continue to go back into LP Mama. Okay, well, is this part of Clarksville, mainly what you're looking in? You're looking at this price range and whatnot.
Very
And
good.
he's the king of door knocking. Like
I
he's
need to do it more.
door knocking. That's all him.
I need to do it more.
Zach, were you one of those that I saw last year, I think, that was door knocking at 30-degree weather? You took Steven out there and made him freeze?
Yes, man. We actually sold a couple of those houses too.
Very good. Okay. Any other questions for Zach, guys?
Right.
All right, Zach, I appreciate you sharing that today. All right, guys.
Oh, man, my pleasure.
I'm going to let everybody go. Thank you guys for being on the call today. I did want to share the pipeline. Amy, would you be willing to share the referrals tomorrow or next week?
Next week. Yeah.
Okay, that'd be awesome. We'd appreciate that.
All right.
All right, guys, you guys have a wonderful day. I'm at the Franklin office getting ready to head out and show some homes. I'll be gone most of the day then. So just a heads up to everybody. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.